Diane King Hall is with us, taking a look at a few more movers here on Wall Street. We'll start off with Synopsys. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning. Good to see you, Nicole. It's interesting to watch how Synopsys is trading because after hours, it did have a pop off the back of its quarterly results, but shares pretty flat in early trade, off by less than 0.5%. It did beat expectations on both the top and bottom line. Adjusted EPS coming in at 290. Street was looking for 278 on this one for Synopsys. $2.25 billion, a touch above that was revenue. That's better than expected. The Street was looking for 2.24, close to 2.25. So they beat on both the top and bottom line. The CEO saying the Synopsys team delivered a solid finish to a year that redefined our company as the leader in engineering solutions from silicon to systems. So it's interesting because you did again see the stock move higher after hours, but it's choppy now in the pre-market, and that may be aligned with some of the kind of broader market headwinds that we're seeing, the downdraft that you mentioned about Oracle and that just an overarching effect it may be having on markets this morning. Synopsys did have record full-year performance. Fiscal 2025 revenue hit an all-time high of $7.1 billion, which is up 15% from fiscal year 2024. Backlog, they had strength there and some strategic positioning as well. Synopsys entered the year with $11.4 billion backlog. The CFO saying they expect to see another revenue record in 2026. Now, there is some impact of the Ansys acquisition that includes $2.9 billion of revenue from Ansys. They contributed a portion to Q4, and so maybe the Street is, kind of, taking a look at how that all plays out. And of course, you have Nvidia, which took that $2 billion stake in Synopsys, which was helpful to the company. In terms of analyst reaction, Morgan Stanley is adjusting its price target, raising it to 550 from 510, maintaining overweight. So they are constructive on this, and they're not the only one. Bank of America upgrading Synopsys actually to a buy. So they're boosting their view on it, raising their price target to 560. Nicole, you also have JP Morgan Chase raising their price target. They're even more bullish. They're raising it to 650, maintaining overweight.
Wow, I mean, those are pretty impressive when the stock's at 465.
Yeah, indeed.
Those are some nice moves if you can get up there. Let's get to the next one. I saw Google. We've seen price target raises on a couple of Mag 7 names today. What's going on with Google here today?
So as we know, Alphabet Google has been the outperformer in the Mag 7, and this has been going on in this bifurcation of the Mag 7. Alphabet Google clearly at the top of the leaderboard, and Piper Sandler is a believer in this one. They are overweight already, so they reiterated that overweight rating. They raised their price target on Alphabet Google to 365 from 330. They said that reflects stronger fundamentals and improving ad buyer sentiment. The valuation, of course, has expanded over the past year, but they see room for more upside from here. They talked about search reclaiming some share in Piper Sandler's latest ad buyer survey. They said Google search gained a share of digital ad budgets for the first time in 3 years. And there was this question about search in general because the concern with regard to Alphabet Google was OpenAI's ChatGPT going to eat the lunch of Gemini. That's proven not to be the case. Gemini, the most recent iteration of Gemini, is stronger, and the Street has been buying into that. Piper Sandler adding to that view this morning. They said in terms of their survey that the feedback suggests that both Performance Max and Gemini continue to be standout products here, both driving incremental revenue and giving advertisers just better automation, better insights, and better reach. So they believe that reinforces the view that Google's ability to monetize AI across its ad ecosystem is just strong. Nicole.
All right. That's good news there. I also saw TD Cowen kept a buy rating of $300 price target on Amazon. I had mentioned a few of the other Mag 7 names, so I wanted to get that in as well. How about we turn our attention over to Eli Lilly? Very interesting results here.
Another shot in the arm for Eli Lilly this morning. Positive trial results with regard to a next-gen weight loss drug. The drug called Retratrutide, also called the triple G because it involves 3 different hormones that start with G, for instance, GLP-1s. This, in their most recent late-stage trial, they had positive results showing patients lost about a quarter of their weight, about 25% of their weight over 68 weeks. This late-stage study was designed to measure weight loss and other ailments tied to knee osteoarthritis. It's a condition closely linked to obesity. These results are expected to help just reinforce Lilly's dominance in the obesity market that's projected to hit $100 billion by 2030. So it just adds to the continued momentum that we've seen for Eli Lilly so far this year, because you compare it to Novo Nordisk and it's been the outperformer. Novo Nordisk was, of course, first to the party on this front. Eli Lilly, though, has been expanding its wheelhouse on this front, and this is another piece of that puzzle here, Nicole.
3 months up 33% or so. Nice move there. Good news there. It did come down off the recent highs of about 1,100.
Yeah.
So this is nice to see that they're getting a little boost today. Nice to see you, Diane King Hall.
Good to be with
Thank you.